The Panthers are 4-0 without Cam Newton this year. Kyle Allen under center. What could happen with Cam Newton in the near and long-term future?
Well, I don't believe they're looking to trade him now, but I think it begs the question, would they look to trade him in the offseason? And I would think the answer would be yeah, in the offseason. That would make sense. It's plausible to think that if they're going to go with Kyle Allen, if he continues to play the way that he does, he's 4-0 so far, if he strings together more wins, if he takes him to the playoffs, he's going to be your quarterback going forward. So then what do you do with Cam? At that point in time, I would think you'd have to consider looking to deal him in the offseason.
I want to bring this to the table. I have a bunch of football questions I want to get to with you guys, and we'll try and do as many of these as we can in short order because, Neek, I know where you're going to go with this. When Cam Newton is healthy enough to play this season, in your opinion, should they just put the ball in his hands?
Absolutely. Like, let's calm down on the Kyle Allen thing. We keep using wins as if it's an actual quarterback stat. If you look at the real stats, he's about average QBR. He hasn't turned the ball over, which is great, but their defense is playing awesome. They have the second best drive start average in the league, and they're not even moving the ball that well. He's okay, but Cam Newton has the potential of being great. So if you get back a healthy Cam Newton, you put him in over Kyle Allen. Like, don't let the emotions...
Acho, I'm looking at your face. What are you thinking?
To put Cam Newton in right now, Neek, it's completely illogical. And it's illogical because Cam Newton has the second longest losing streak in the NFL. Kyle Allen has the third longest winning streak in the NFL.
Cam Newton is not a starting pitcher. Winning and losing is not a stat that you can use to effectively analyze whether a quarterback is good or not. Cam Newton has the potential to be great. If you think Cam Newton will never be healthy again, that's one thing. But if you think that 100% Cam Newton or even a 70% Cam Newton comes back, you stick with Kyle Allen because we're winning is not a fair assessment. You're not winning because of Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen isn't messing things up.
Agreed. But you were losing because of Cam Newton. So you may not be winning because of Kyle Allen, but you were losing because of Cam Newton. Unless we believe in coincidence for 12 straight games, which I don't, then that just has to be a fact.
When you talk to people on other teams, they'd rather face Cam Newton than they would Kyle Allen. They feel Kyle Allen makes the Panthers a more dangerous offense right now. And
who would have thought we'd ever hear that?
Playing against Cam, he is like a transformer. Like, the dude is gigantic and he's scary, but you know he's going to give you one. And you only have 11 and a half possessions a game. You know he's going to give you one.
So you'd rather start the guy that's the human walking next to the transformer than the transformer. Give me Optimus Prime, please.
Let me get D-Wood into this conversation. What do you think?
I've seen this script before. Okay, I was on the Patriots when Drew Bledsoe got hurt against the New York Jets and Tom Brady comes in. All of a sudden, we start winning. Guess what happened? Drew Bledsoe never got his job back, and then it eventually got traded to Buffalo. Okay? Winning matters in this particular
that's all that matters.
And I'll tell you another thing. What have we seen be a successful business model in the NFL? If you can get a young quarterback who's making $500,000 as opposed to the veteran who's making close to $19 million, well, now you've got a lot of salary cap flexibility to go do a lot of other things to complement Kyle Allen as opposed to Cam Newton.
This one will be interesting, just to sort of put a ribbon on this, because I have a few other ones I want to get to. No way he gets traded between now and Tuesday, right?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything, but in this league, I know not to say
never.
I hear
you, but there was no expectation of that, I guess.
I'm not hearing anything about that.
Okay, fair enough, because people in Chicago are screaming and yelling about we need to get him, but that doesn't seem likely.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.